Yeah, you got a peanut butter and jelly D-104.
Yeah, I bought my fish up and put my fish on the bottom pedal while I wasn't getting the peanut butter on it.
Are you on 2517?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Man, those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, I used to eat way too many of those when I was a kid. I ate them till there wasn't any jelly or any peanut butter left.
When I was going to grade school, they had a big old bowl on each table of peanut butter and a big old bowl of mustard. And we'd try to see who could eat the most mustard and peanut butter before we had to go back to class.
Ugh, that sounds terrible.
Well, I mean, you know, what else do we have to do? You're talking 60-something years ago, you know? Yeah.
Crazy Ken, my friend Crazy Ken, he used to eat peanut butter, bologna, mayonnaise, and cheese. That was his favorite sandwich. I thought it was disgusting.
How about Elvis Presley and his sandwiches he liked there? What was it? Peanut butter and banana, which I like that. And then he had like bologna on it, or I don't know, something else.
I won't buy peanut butter and jelly just because it makes me too damn fat. I'll just eat it till there's none left.
Here's the appetite.
It sure is good though.
I on that peanut butter and jelly sandwich over a year ago when I started back on it.
I'd usually eat two of them too. I wouldn't just eat one sandwich. I'd generally eat one and then I'd want another one. So I usually wind up eating two of them.
Yeah, mine twisted around each other. You got jelly running around in circles, running inside the jars between the peanut butter. It's more easy that way than open two damn jars throwing them.
Sometimes I'd even make a triple decker. I'd use 3 pieces of bread, so I'd basically have 2 sandwiches in one.
Down when bread falls, metal piece comes out. Oh boy, you have a sticky mess.
Sit there and eat that peanut butter and jelly sandwich and watch TV. Watch Star Trek and Bewitched and Gilligan's Island and cartoons and whatever else was on after school. That was a regular. Come home from school, watch Gilligan's Island, and I don't remember what else would come on. Maybe the Beverly Hillbillies or something like that, and then Bewitched. But yeah, that was like a daily thing. Old Star Trek reruns.
Every one of them shows reruns now.
Oh yeah. Well, they were reruns then, you know. A lot of times they'd be on in the afternoon. So as soon as I'd get home about a little after 3 o'clock, here come the TV. And yeah, that's what I'd watch. I think Gilligan's Island was like one of the first ones to come on after I got home from school.
Not only are they reruns, almost every one of them is dead.
Yep.
Now I think back to all them damn great things you'd be watching back in the old days and things. Oh, this time we look at it and say, what the hell I've been sitting here watching this shit for?
Didn't know any better. That's like I was looking on, you know, I disconnected my cable off the TV in the bedroom at night. I like to watch because I can't get Perry Mason at 11:30. I like Perry Mason, you know. And that's on 36.3. Well, they took it off my cable thing, you know, and there's a whole bunch of other ones on there. And these old 78 cop shows, they're so gimmicky and crappy, you know, but back then it was like in Hill Street Blues, you know. That's so crappy now. Look at it, and it looks old, you know. I mean, it looks dated. And everybody's got brown-looking crap on, brown shoes, brown. One guy, he's got a brown vest that doesn't button up, and you can just tell it's 1978, something like that, you know.
Yeah, I think Hill Street Blues, I think that was 1981 when that came out.
Then you don't see it all that.
Yeah, that Hill Street Blues, that came out in 1981.
Oh, it did. Well, there's some other show that they got on there, something like, kind of like that, but I don't know what the name of it was. I don't remember, but it's kind of. Then they had these two guys, a black guy and a white guy there. They fight kung fu all over the place, some kind of cop show like, you know, and you can tell when they go to kick this guy, he's still standing right there waiting on him to kick him, you know. I thought, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Is your phone crazy? What's this? Call me back.
Shoot, and also in the late 70s, you remember watching Taxi?
Oh yeah, with Danny DeVito and what's his name?
Yeah, I always liked Reverend Jim.
Yeah, Reverend Jim, wasn't he the Back to the Future?
Yeah, there was one episode where they were talking about somebody with had a double personality. You know, somebody with a split personality, and Reverend Jim finally chimed in on the conversation. He said, "I'm like that." He said, when I'm out among a bunch of people at a party, he said, I'm the whole life of the party. He said, but then when I go home all by myself, I just clam up.
Right.
I guess you missed that one. Yeah, no, what was the other guy? Lotka?
Yeah, that he was, I forgot his name. He died. He was, you know, went on some show and was wrestling some woman. Remember that?
Oh yeah, he was he would go. He said he could beat any woman in wrestling, and then he went and got in the ring with all those women.
Yeah. I used to know his name, but I forgot what it was. And yeah, that's funny. He got you know, people watching him. I mean, they got what he wanted. He got the ratings, and he got the people to watch him.
Yeah, and what was that professional wrestler that he got into it with? Jerry Clower or whatever his name was?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Supposedly bitch slapped him on some talk show.
Yeah, I saw it, but I can't remember which one it was. What I like is that talk show that they had, wasn't a talk show, it was, well, something like a news show where they, that black guy got up and knocked a big fat Reverend Al Sharpton on his ass.
I don't know which one that was.
You just have to Google it, put in there. Reverend Al Sharpton gets knocked down on a TV show.
Man, you remember WKRP on Cincinnati? Man, I had a crush on Bailey Quarters, the one that was the secretary. Everybody else, of course, was ogling over Joni, whatever her name was, the blonde. But I always liked the brunette with the glasses. Man, she was sweet. I had a crush on her as a teenage boy.
Yeah, Lonnie Anderson. I didn't know. I really didn't think. It's something about her boobs that looked like they were, I don't know, attached by stems or something. It's like, you know, in your chest they wouldn't come straight out or come out. They looked like they hung down with like they looked like they were straining or something. I don't know. You know, of course I wouldn't have kicked her out of bed, you know, but that was old back then. That was what's his name's girlfriend. She's Smokey and the Bandit there, Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, I mean, she was pretty, but the Bailey Quarters was the one I liked. She was the little sweet, shy secretary.
Right. 10-4. Hey, 987. What you got on me over there? Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Hello. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, hello.
Ram, he can't hear you. Something wrong with his damn ears over there.
I got you almost 3. 10-4. Okay, hang on. All right, this is a little bit of help here. Hello. Audio. Let's see. Hello. Hello, 987. Hello. There you go. Real good thing. You should stay right there. Don't touch nothing at all.
Now you're strapping between both on the other side of the horses.
Roger on that there, okay. Well, the modulation's up there? Yeah, it's doing great. Yeah, 10-4, okay, well, that's what it's supposed to do. Alrighty, well, that's all it is something to do with that there. Okie dokie, well, that's what I'm gonna do. I wanna hear that. If you're gonna record it, I wanna hear how it sounds. I never heard that. It's really the first time I've ever talked on this particular box there. I had it several years, but I talked on it maybe a couple of times. I remember now, but anyway. All right, well, I'll be standing by. Yeah, it's working great, man. Working great. I think you got it right now. Just leave it. Don't touch it. 10 Roger, 10 Roger. Okie dokie. All right, I'm trying to get this set up here. I'll be 10. Crazy. Talk to me a little bit there, 987. Let me see if I can get you adjusted in this mic. Okay, I think I got it set like I want it now. Thank you. I gotta be perfect because that Night Ranger, that Carol guy, whatever, Carol, get all over me, man.
I think you actually have more carrier without that thing turned on. I think your carrier actually dropped back, but the swing went up.
I just trying to get it to do, increase the modulation there, and that's the only way I can get it right now without turning up the radio, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
You gave him more down, so you killed me over here. I see, you should. Damn it, boy. Now he got money over here buried. You can't find it.
Yeah, well, I don't even have nothing turned on. I don't have anything else on. Great day. I might have to get hooked that other stuff back up. But anyway, no, I don't want to mess that up. That might be too much for it there, so. All right, well, let's see what time is it anyway. 7:47. I thought that was an airplane. Okay, I'm standing by.
Oh, no. That might be when you're buying flash garden. Sparks coming out the back of it. Flash garden, you remember that, don't you?
Oh, yeah, it had a, a little thing up there, and the sound of that thing was like, and it's, like if somebody had a sparkler stuck out the back of the thing, and then sparks would shoot out and then pop and go here and there, but the sound of the thing was like,
You got me all choked up over here. You sounding.
Well, didn't it sound like that?
Yes, sir. I remember that was my damn. I didn't know any damn better. My young kid then watching it on black and white.
Old Ming the Merciless. You know what Flash Gordon's stage name was?
No.
Buster Crab.
Oh, that's better than Dick DeCourcy.
Yeah, Buster Crab there. And something happened to him. I don't know, it was some kind of, he disappeared one time or whatever, I don't know. But that wasn't his real name, but that's what he used, you know, on TV there. It probably was Saul Gobble-Lorinsky or something, you know.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't know any damn better. First time I get to watch TV, I didn't know what TV was till I was going south about 8 or 9 miles, walk up to my Davis Trucker store on Waterbus. When I went in there, it was the west side. Tell you one thing, she fed me real good though. Great God, the food she gave me. Back got me a big bag, put it in, and well, I can be up hammered, towed it all the way back to be sure dogs don't get it or somebody else took it away from me. They couldn't catch me anyway. They tried to catch me. Like my younger days, I can run, but now I can't do it. I keep something close to me, I can beat the hell out of them.
You have to. You can't if you can't run.
I keep the cane with me all the time because lately my damn muscles and my damn legs, Mr. Operator's like to kick in. I keep taking my medicine like I'm supposed to.
I've been making myself walk up and down the road here, trying to get a little more exercise. I'm lifting weights too, and that definitely helped. But I noticed I was getting a little winded walking around the yard doing stuff. So it's about 1.3 miles up the road and about another 1.3 back. So started walking up and down the road about once a day.
Yeah, if you got that right, that's one I like about summer. I can go over there and play over there at 21's yard there. They keep me exercising. The muscles don't hurt me so bad. I like that, go over there. I tell him, I go over there when he's working, sit on it. Better me hang around like a damn buzzard over here and he's doing nothing. Ain't nothing to do over in my yard. My yard ain't got a damn yard. I'm afraid to go up in somebody else's yard and start cutting their grass because I don't want somebody call the cops on me.
Somebody's calling you, Crazy. All right, 21, you about ready for old radio night? Anybody gonna call White Dog and tell him we're having old radio night?
I don't know, Crazy Man. How about it, Crazy Man?
Yeah, hold on a minute, I got the landline.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll wait on you. Right at time, you know. Yeah, I got you in there. I can hear you. Do a what test? What? Hello, what? Do what now? Hey, hello. Hey, hello. Yeah, I got you dead kid at 2 to almost between 5 and 6 on this radio. 410.
I don't think you can hear my barefoot cam 88.
Hey, 987, can you hear that, Night Ranger? Barely. I mean, you know what my preamp on, he's still at the noise level.
Little 3.5 watts, just a hair more than 3.5. Oh good, I can talk bad about him and he won't know what I'm saying. Red light must be up on another channel. I hear his Roger beep. That's about all I'm hearing, but I can hear that that beep on his radio cover 40 channels.
Whose beep is it?
Red light. That's who it usually is. I'm guessing that's who it is. I generally, when he's up on 28, I don't hear his modulation, but I just hear the beep.
Oh, okay. Just wait on Crazy Man a few more minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes.
Get old White Dog a call.
My baby said so. James on told me hello. Tell you hello.
Okay, she's still on there?
No, she had to go. She got finished doing what she got to do.
Oh, okay. Well, you about ready? 987. How about a 987? You ready to? You ready to do the video? Okay, we'll wait.
I already got mine rolling.
Hang on.
Mine's already rolling. I'm ready to go.
Oh! Okay, Crazy Man, old radio night. They got Night Ranger, Crazy Man, and 987. 987's gonna do one, and Night Ranger, he's doing one there. Crazy Man, go ahead and start it out there. What you talking on there?
Yeah, Fontana starting off with a DX2517. With Roger B point, upper lower side bat, all of my channels on it, with a D-104. They call me 116, the crazy man, on the best for the radio, way back out. That's it.
Roger, Roger. Well, Night Ranger, I guess you're going to go ahead, because that 987, I think he's still setting up over there.
Okay. Night Ranger talking on a stock and barefoot Cobra CAM 88, 23 channel tube type radio. And got an Astatic D-104 TUG-8 amplified desk mic on it. Putting out a whopping, let's see, just a little over 3.5 watts, about 3.6 watts. And I want to comment for the technically inclined, this radio is kind of unusual and the IF frequencies are unusual. The first IF frequency is 7.5 megahertz. And the second IF frequency is 475 kilohertz, and you did hear that right. It's not 455, it's 475 kilohertz, which is kind of unusual. for the second IF. But that's what this is, Cobra CAM 88. And apparently they were made in the mid-1960s. I don't know when they stopped making them, but the Sam's photo fact is CB9 and it shows December 1965. So this is a 50-year-old radio.
I'm still a mile older than that radio.
Roger, it sounds good there. I hope it comes out good on my recording. I've been testing the microphone. I got it set in another position so that it can pick up everything. I had it back to it the other night, but it's been doing okay. But anyway, we'll see.
I was listening to the audio on one of the receivers over here. I definitely thought it had that smooth, tube audio sound to it. If I'd had a free unamplified D-104, that's what I put on it to make it more vintage, because that's, I think, basically what most of them are using in the, back in the 60s. They were unamplified D-104 probably, but all of them I have already tied up and hooked to other radios.
Roger, it's got that big old gigantic plug on it, don't it? Mic plug.
Yeah, it's 4-pin, but it's a great big fat one.
Roger, roger. Just like it's on the Demco satellite. I was telling you that, well anyway, let me let 987 get in there. 987, come on in.
Yeah, this is 987 over here. John Conway, from South Carolina, the Charleston County, on the back side over here. Be talking about Galaxy 99D Classic for the RMKL 503. And yes, I do have the preamp on right now. And that's going into a sub 600 meter. And that's going into the Elcon 99 at roughly about, just about 30 feet to the base of the antenna.
10, Roger. You can hear him over there, a Night Ranger.
Yeah, I can hear him. He's just barely moving the needle as usual, but I can hear him.
Roger, roger. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what I got there. I've got this Tram Titan 4 with a Turner CS1 microphone, desk mic. And the radio needs the modulation turned up inside of it. I got the microphone wide open. And this particular radio right here, I don't see any way to turn up the mic gain on it on the outside. It's got a transmit control, but it doesn't do good. It's supposed to change, but I think it's more or less, I don't think it's for that purpose, but it doesn't do good, so I've got it all the way over to 0. Anyway, that's what they tell me. It's got a transmit by Crystal and receive by VFO. You got to spot your channel, and that's how you do. You can go anywhere as far as receive goes. You can go in between, whatever. I haven't tried to go down below 1 here or anything. I don't know. It won't go above 40, not the way it's set right now. But anyway, that's what it is. 1 tube transmit. The rest is transistorized. Okay, well maybe I got a good report from that 987 way over there and the Night Ranger. Okay, standing by. Roger, as long as you can hear us.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like right there.
just not too long ago, I had you at, for a while there between 2 and 5. Now I got you about 1-0, and then now I got you at between 2, 3, and 7. This thing's funny, so, anyways, it's an oldie but goodie. I mean, literally an oldie, I guess. But, anyways, I just wanted to let y'all know. Yeah, Roger. Well, everything I've got on this thing, everything I've got in line is all tubes there. Everything. I don't have any the transmit section in this radio and all, you know, it's tubes and everything, so one tube. So, you know, they warm up when you talk and get hotter, and they, you know, put out some more and this and that. So it could be that, or, you know, just conditions. You know, it's sometimes we get out better according to if there's a cloud overhead or not. You know, just who knows. The only thing about this radio here, I'm going to try another mic on it one day before long. It makes a popping and a grunting sound when I unkey, and that's the only thing I really don't like about it. It doesn't really bother me. That Tram Titan 2A does a pop when it unkeys. It's because of the switches in the mic. This mic here is way too new for this radio, so I'll be using a D-104 on it next time. I'll probably use it, and that should help it out. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm waiting on the Sam's Photofact to come in, and I'll do it then. It's Sam's Photofact number 49. Let's see what's going on TV. They got an old refrigerator, had an old refrigerator on there like we had. We got it out of an old building downtown, old GE monitor top, they call it. It had the compressor up on the top, and the cold air, you know, went down, and it was a heavy thing, man. Had legs on it, and you could grab it by the handle and open it. It had like a locking handle. If you ever got trapped inside of it, you'd be dead. But I don't know who could get in there. I guess they could, you know, a kid. It had a foot pedal on it too. But when my mother passed away, I didn't want to mess with it, and my brother gave it away. But it would have just been sitting there. I'd have had to move that cotton picking thing 11 times. So anyway, that's the story on that. They had one on the History Channel that probably was a little newer. It had a round top on it. The one we had a kind of a, I don't know, flat something top there. But anyway, they paid $500 for the refrigerator. Golly. Yeah, it had some dangerous, it wasn't Freon, it was some other kind of thing, and I forgot the name of it, but if that stuff, boy, if you release that stuff, great, day in the morning, you better be outside, because it was really stink. Well, woo-wee, and it'll kill you.
Better quit messing around them stuff.
You call a white dog?
What's white dog?
Oh, I was asking you. Did you call white dog reminding me we're having an old radio night?
Yeah, I told him one time before. I don't know where he's at.
So no white dog for the old radio night.
keep telling him. He said, Mama, he's on 28th, early to South Nova around 3 or 4 o'clock.
I'll have to take your word for it. I've had this 23 channel hooked up for about a day or two. Obviously, it won't go there. I remember this, the first time I saw Cobra CAM 88, it was this woman, her handle was Miss Francis. And it was her husband's radio, and he passed away. But apparently he was big into radio. He had the Cobra CAM 88. He had about a 50-foot tower with a PDL-2 on it. And I heard her and this, and actually what turned out to be a distant relative of mine, although I didn't know it at the time. I was about 12 or 13 years old, and I heard him talking on channel 15 on my walkie-talkie. And then one day I managed to break her and talk to her. And then she let me come over her house and look at it, and that was the first time, matter of fact, that may have been the first time I got to talk on a base radio. But that's what she had, that Cobra CAM 88 and the PDL-2 beam on a 50-foot tower.
I hear you.
Well, considering all I had was a 3-channel 100 milliwatt walkie-talkie, when I'd go over her house talk on that bass, boy, that was I was king of the hill in my mind.
Run what you brung.
I was about 12 or 13 years old. I'd go over there on Saturdays and she let me talk on it.
You hear him in there? I don't hear him at all. Where is he at?
He's a figment of his imagination.
He must be, because he didn't come across his radio.
Run up there to 28 and see if he's up there and get him down here.
I think it's, you're hearing Night Ranger there, 987.
Go check it out. Funny's over there.
It's Night Ranger. It's Night Ranger.
I hear you. I talk like White Dog. I hear you. White Dog. White Dog. I hear you. I guess he's going to be over at that get-together they're going to have tomorrow. Maybe I can take him over there and show him that TRC 30A and let him buy it off of me.
Hey, Roger.
I think I'm going to start parting with some of these radios. I got too many of them. I'm going to start putting some of them on eBay.
Yeah, I wish I could go, but I got to do stuff with my wife and all there, and my daughter and her family. So I hadn't had time to do anything, and my wife's working right now. She won't get home till almost 10 o'clock. After that, she goes, over there, and then I got to go over there. So I'm not going tonight. But anyway.
I heard him say they rented out some building when they realized, I guess, how many people were coming. They decided to have it somewhere else. So I said they rented some building.
Roger. He might have went to 28987 and see if White Dog was up there. I don't know.
He wasn't out there. Goat right up there say he ain't heard him out there, and Red Light said he ain't heard him.
Oh, okay.
Well, him and Better Half must have went out to eat.
Roger.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. What about yourself? You can't tell by the Roger beep? Yeah, so was the Roger beep, loud Roger beep. Mail carpet, he bumped up over there now. That time 987 say something, I can hear what carpet saying. Not bad, that now.
The only one I can hear over here a little bit is red light. When he's up on 28, I can hear his Roger beep down here.
Yeah, if he ain't pumped up tonight, I don't know why.
Well, there hadn't been much skip running, so he probably just wants to flip the switch for the fun of it, and he hadn't had any skip to flip it for.
Yeah, 14. Now, where you were? How you doing? I'm doing fine. You shot who? No.
Is that one of those voice changers?
No, I got one of them. I ain't paying that this radio is proper linkage for it. I'm glad I did. I got a better deal out of it. Linear I had over here over between 800 and 900 watts and getting me in all kind of trouble.
Yeah, you need some room for that. That's why I'm out here in the country, so I can, if I wanted to, I could do that without, hopefully without the phone ringing.
Yeah, go up 911 call. I heard it. And the fellow behind me, he wanted to shoot my damn antenna out the tree. His wife's raising all kind of devil. I turned the TV up. I think they pulled it, you know what, because his wife only had a homemade battery put up in the house, and she put that outside the antenna, a powerful antenna. She had one of them old Tommy batteries.
Well, that was before they had the digital.
Now the picture just breaks up and they scratch their head and wonder why.
Dude, I got one of them old TVs back in the back bedroom. I bought it back in 93. Because I'm over that because I had to make payments on it. Over there in all telephone levels.
I've still got my big fat CRT screen TV. I've got the flat screen above it, the HD, but I've still got my, 27 inch?
Yeah, mine's a RCA 27 inch, big fat one. Now I can't pick it up, it's too heavy for me.
You know that if you've got the older style TV though, and you've got like DVDs or VHS tapes, they actually look better on the old TVs than they do on the new ones. You put on the new TV, it doesn't look quite right.
Yeah, I know it. That's why I kept this old 48 big fat TV I got sitting over here now. I watch all my movies on it. All my tape movies, all my CD movies.
And now the TV manufacturers are wanting to push the FCC into coming out with a whole different type of TV, so you'll have to sell all the, make all the HD TVs obsolete and come out with this new type. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, I hope not, but the manufacturers want to push a new type of TV on us.
Oh no.
What's happening, gentlemen?
What the world's that? That's that, hold on a minute, that's that, no, it ain't that. He ain't deep enough for him. Yeah, go ahead, no, it ain't. Man, I call you that, you might get mad with me. Oh, go ahead anyway. red light.
Get it right, Crazy. Get it right, man.
Ain't red light?
Yeah, 10-4. I'm just coming down here to wave at y'all for a minute.
Yeah, 410, mother, start to call you carpet.
Oh, man, I ain't that strong.
Every time there's 987 talking over there in the backside of John's Hall, I can hear carpet coming through there. That's weird.
Hello, red light.
Top of the evening, 21. Everything good on y'all's end, man?
Yeah, man, just kicking back, watching a little bit of History Channel. They got the pickers on there.
Oh, yeah, I love the old American pickers.
Yeah. I saw just tonight, there's supposed to be a new show coming on, American Muscle or something like that, with all these old cars and everything. That's going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, that's a good deal.
That's on Channel 5.
Yeah, that one, you take a pocket knife and hook up all kind of crazy things.
Oh, you talking about MacGyver?
Yeah, put that.
No, I don't care nothing about him. I'm talking about American Muscle, old-time cars, old cars and all.
Oh, shoot, I want to see them.
Yeah, well, this is something else. It's all new stuff.
No sense today, it wasn't.
Okay. Well, this hadn't been on yet.
Okay. Try to be a smart at it.
But anyway, that's that new MacGyver. I saw the old MacGyver the other night on when I was disconnected the cable and hooked up the amplified antenna I got inside. I saw the old MacGyver. I used to watch it, but it's so jokey now. I can't stand to look at it.
I never did watch that show much.
Bamboo pipe, stem, and put something in there, I don't know, and make some kind of rocket gun, and the guys in behind that were shooting at him, but they ran out of bullets or something, so he's going to shoot that at them, and they're saying, what's he doing? What's he got that he's aiming at us? Well, he might be, and I'm thinking, well, look, why don't you slam on brakes, and,
Yeah, I was watching that. They just, they just sit there forever waiting for him to do whatever he's got to do, and have whoever got to talk to whoever he's talking to.
Now, that white dog just came in there. Hey, you're pretty good.
Hey, white dog.
Sounds just like you. Well, this time, there's a white doggy there. 21.
Hey, white dog.
What's up, 21?
Not too much, man. What you talking on tonight?
I just, like I said, I ran out of old radios. I'm on my regular base.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, that's good. Sounding good. And that red light, he's out there too. He didn't tell me what he was on.
Yeah, I'm on the 2517.
Oh, okay. You and that crazy man, y'all got them big radios, man.
It just looks big. It's all the same inside. It's small. Little mud duck radio.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you can say yours mud duck. Mine ain't. I can run barefooted across it. I just kept running, no power in it.
You want to trade?
I love it when I go barefooted.
I said, you want to trade that radio?
You know what?
I said, do you want to trade your radio? I'll trade you yours for mine.
No. Mine just come out the shop and did your overhaul on it.
That's the Marriott.
Damn whoa.
He said he loved it. That's the Marriott.
There's my truck, too, if I keep on fixing it.
That's Pee Wee Herman. Do you love it? Yeah, we have the Marriott.
That Ranger, what's been going on, man? I hadn't talked to you in a while.
Oh, not too much. I've been sitting down here. I got this old 23 channel Cobra CAM 88 hooked up, so I haven't been able to come to 28 for at least two days since I had it hooked up. But pulled this one out of the box. Got that old smooth tube audio.
Yeah, man, sounds real good. I like the way it sounds. Good, deep audio in it. Sounds real good.
It's a 50-year-old radio. It's been around a while.
Great day.
I'm 21 years old in that box.
And still, not too many 50-year-old CB radios still on the air.
No, I don't hear any.
I got 23 over radio over here too. I only got 22 channels on it.
This one's got 24 channels. It's got what they call 22A, which is now 24, but it's got channel 22A or /24 right in the blank space between 22 and 23.
The microphone plugs in the side there was screwy and it's plugged in. And you get a weird doggone wire going in the back and you plug it in one side. Oh, that's weird. That's the old one.
Yeah, that's that Pace 123A Mobile.
You heard of them down at red light?
Yeah, 10-4.
Hey, red light.
Yes, sir.
How's this radio here sounding? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it good. Solid 7.5 on you. Sounds really good, man. I mean, it's clean. It ain't no distortion, anything, man. It sounds really good.
Yeah, it's kind of old, too. It's Tram Titan 4. Tram Titan 4. It's got one tube in it, and the transmit, the rest is crystal. A transistor there, Roger.
Yeah, 10-4. That sounds like a neat sounding radio. Like I said, it's got good audio too. You ain't far from sounding what Night Ranger sounds like. They sound real close to about the same audio and the same tone. You know, they got that bassy tone to it. Sounds really nice.
Yeah, I got to go in this thing and turn the modulation up because I'm right on this Turner power mic, and it shouldn't have to be that way because this radio here it comes with a G-stand unamplified D-104, so I'm waiting on the Photofact to come in. I know which one to turn, I just don't know, and I don't want to go in there, and I could probably find it, but I don't have to do it right now, but it's on the way, and I got one at Photofact today, but it was on another old radio I got. That's a couple of people have them on the eBay, you got to watch it. This one guy's got them on there like for $12 plus shipping. And then one of them, if you buy two of them, he'll drop it down to $4 each, and it'll be free shipping. So that's the one I went with.
Yeah, that sounds like a real good deal for sure.
Yeah, if you go to buy them now from Sam's Photofact company, you won't get the whole Photofact. You'll get a copy of the radio you're asking for, and it's about $35.
I know, before I realized those things were all over eBay, I bought a couple of them straight from Photofact, thinking I was going to get the whole thing, and then when all I got was like you say, a Xerox copy of just that section. I was like, what?
I know, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I discovered I could get the originals on eBay, and I said, screw that.
This guy that had, he was up there on, off of Remount Road. I can't remember the name of that street that parallels Remount Road. Right there used to be it was a barber shop on one corner. Golly, I can't remember. I used to work over there. Anyway, it runs parallel with Remount Road and runs out in the North Red. And there was a barber shop on one corner there, and across the street was what used to be a supermarket, and this guy was selling used furniture and junk like that over there. It might still be there, I don't know. But right beside it was an old TV shop, and he had a complete set of, at that time, the Sam's Photofact for CBs, and he had them for reel-to-reel tape players and all kind of stuff. And I could have got the whole cotton picking thing for like $50, and I said, man, I don't want those things, and I wish I'd have got them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine had a nice big set, too, and I don't know what he did with them. I bet he threw them away. I'd have loved to have gotten them. That was back in the 80s. But, yeah. Yeah, they had them for car stereo tape players, I think, too. Car radios and stuff.
They had them for televisions as well. They had them for televisions. The one is one of the rarest ones. There's two of them. One for the DAC-10 and the one that for the Johnson Viking Whiteface, the CB number 1. You can't get them. You can't find them. I keep looking for the number 1. I've got the thing for the, from Sam's or somewhere. No, I got it from this other guy. It's a copy of that section. But anyway, and the one for the DAC-10, it's something like 242, I don't remember. But you can't get that one. Somebody told me they never actually came out with it. That was at the end of their run, but they had the specific radios copied. Uh-oh, something went click. Let me stand by.
Yeah, I heard something click.
Yeah, okay.
It's working.
I don't know what it was. Okay, I'm gonna stand by.
Might be a dog knocking on the door.
White dog, I didn't mean to leave you hanging.
Oh, no, it's no problem. We're watching TV. I'm here.
What you watching?
Storage Wars.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching TV.
They got Yep. They got him on there.
Who?
Yep.
I'm not sure.
The guy that goes, Yep.
Oh, yeah, young man. Yeah, Dave
The bidding, he go, Yep.
Yep.
That's him.
Yeah, Dave Hester.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a mouthy cuss, man. He's something else.
I hate to say I like him. I think he might be a Fruity Tooty, that one that wears the skeleton gloves. One time he come riding up in this daggum thing. He always has some kind of weird car. He used to have them. It looked like I know who made it. I saw it. Jay Leno had it on there one time. This guy that made it looked like a boat with a upper flying deck that they rode on. This thing looked like it's about 30 feet up in the air. They're riding in that thing. They're like something from 1930 or some big old bubble-looking thing.
Yeah, he's got some awesome rides. I wonder if he owns them or how he gets to ride all them things like that. Drive them rather. I wonder if he owns them.
Well, he didn't own that one because I saw the real owner. They had it on Jay Leno's garage, and it was on YouTube also. But he just was driving it, you know, for advertisement, I reckon, or something to make, you know, us watch him.
I got you. The car owner probably get a little recognition there too, I'm sure, you know, just by showing the car off, I guess. So what's happening, White Dog? Everything good on your end, man?
Oh, yeah, man. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. Kick back watching American Pickers right here. I ain't doing much.
Yeah, I used to watch that show and I got kind of tired of it after a while.
Yeah, all of it kind of gets old after a while. There's whole cable TV things like that nowadays.
I tell you what now, get you the antenna. I got the old one from Walmart, and I took mine off of cable the other night because I like watching Perry Mason and Star Trek. You know, they come on and stuff like that. They don't come on my cable anymore. It used to come on 36.3. I can't get it. I can't get 24.2. There's all kinds of channels on that regular, you know, digital antenna that doesn't come on my cable service. A whole bunch of them on like 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 4.1, 4.2, 2.2, 2.1, all kind of different ones, you know, 24.2, 24.3, 36.3, all kind of ones there. And it's, you know, it's just a change, you know, and so I've been watching that lately.
This station over here, you don't know what the heck is what you got, and can't tell what it is, and I can't read. That's a bummer. Hey, 21, you said you hit that antenna at Walmart?
Yeah, I got it at Walmart. I think I paid $20-something for it. It's an amplified indoor antenna. It's flat, kind of flattish, like curved front a little bit, with a leg that sticks down. You can fold the leg up, and it's got two rabbit ears that you pull up and adjust, and it's amplified with a little wall wart. You plug in the wall, and you know, it gets the channels. You may not even need an amplified one, but I've loaned it to a couple of other people, and they said that it really helped on theirs, you know, and that's how I get my channels that the cable don't. Now, you know, you need a TV that's already got the digital tuner in it, or you have to use that adapter tuner, you know, that adapter digital adapter.
10-4, I'll have to look into that.
Just something to do. I had the antenna. You know, when I was trying to see if I would just rather do that, but I had, you know, cable anyway for the internet, and it wasn't but that much more. You know, my wife likes to watch Channel 37, Fox News. She's addicted to that channel. I mean, that's all she likes to watch, you know, and so I couldn't get that on the outside antenna, so had to go in and get cable, you know, full cable just for that one channel. Anyway, that's okay.
Outside the antenna. No, I don't know what's what.
What was you saying, White Dog?
I said I'd like to have it just for in case of an emergency that cable goes out.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Like I say, you don't absolutely have to get an amplified one. They got unamplified ones, and they're only like about $10, $8, $9, $10, you know.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm definitely going to look into that.
So it's an emergency when your cable TV goes out.
Hey, White Dog.
Yes, sir.
You know, we was telling that story on Crazy Man back when he was down there in Waldoboro, Cottageville, wherever he's from, back up in there. And that they didn't have TV and all back then, and they'd found an old TV laying beside the road and tore it down. And he'd get him behind it and make funny faces, and they'd sit around and watch him there, Roger.
Oh, no. Don't go ahead and believe everything he tells you. Catch the front wheel, you never do it. Well, I remember when I was a kid, we were the first family in our neighborhood to have a color TV.
We had black and white, but then eventually my parents did get color, but I remember my grandmother had color TV first. So we go over to her house, and that's where I got to see color TV.
We got that color TV. I can remember watching Batman and Robin in color.
We had one of those old brown Bakelite TVs, the old black and white one.
Yeah, that was way before my time, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, you had to turn that TV on and wait for it to warm up.
No, can't say I remember them days, Night Ranger.
Hey, Crazy, you the oldest guy on the radio now? Yep.
You had to sit there and play with the vertical hole tube too if the channel started flipping. You remember that 21 TV sitting there rolling?
Yeah, 10-4.
Where'd 21 go?
I'll watch what I say over here, because there might be over here sneaks to this one.
I think 21 ran up.
I think 987 did too. If he was out there, I couldn't hear him because it started picking up out there.
Yeah, he was in there. By the way, red light 987 said hey to you twice, but I don't guess you can hear him.
No, I can't hear him.
Yeah, when it said what high like it is, I got around between 7 and 8 dB on the static. 987 only worked, putting 3 on me.
Can you hear me, that Crazy Man?
I can hear you, 21.
That Crazy Man.
Hey, what happened to it?
No, I'm in the mobile sitting out there. I wanted to see how it sounded on the bass there. I had never heard it there. Okay, just went by the mobile there, and I was wanting to get a test on the mobile, see how it sounded on the radio that I'm taping on. All right, I'm back out. Thank you.
I won't.
Well, now we know where he went.
Hey, is that Night Ranger out there?
Yep, Night Ranger's out here.
Hey, Night Ranger, how come you're mud ducking it tonight?
I'm on a Cobra CAM 88 23 channel, and this radio will not get, it just does not get along with my DNA amplifiers. They don't like each other. I can't use the amp with it.
I hear you. I mean, I can make it out, but it's real weak.
Yeah, it's just 3.5 watts. If I hook the other radios up, I'll get the other stuff hooked back up. But yeah, this amp just does not get along with it. I've tried it. It doesn't like my DNA Hornet, my DNA Raider, Maverick, Phantom. It doesn't like any of them.
Simple. I started getting more. The ones and ones is going to be coming up. Watch your corner.
I'll get in here, and when we get done, I'll get in here and hook the DNA Phantom up, and I'm going to smoke it.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to see some smoking going on.
I'll light up a cigarette. You see all kind of smoke come out.
I tell you what, back in the day, in the 70s, if you had a DNA Phantom, you were the king.
I'll light up a cigar.
Most people are running a little 4-tube and 6-tube and occasionally 8-tube Elkins and some of those varmint. Of course, the varmint XL600 and 1000 would definitely put some juice out. But yeah, the DNA Phantom, the varmint XL1000, and I guess for the Elkin people, I never liked them much. But the 12-tube Elkin, those were the king. At least they were in the southeastern United States.
So what's that Phantom got in it? What's it do?
Well, it depends on. I only run it at about 300 watt dead key, but it'll get up there. You can run it 400, 450 dead key if you want, but I generally only cruise mine at about 300.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Mine, this thing, I can get it dead key about 400, but I usually run it about 2, you know, something like that. I don't like to run my stuff hard.
Yeah, there were two versions of the Phantom. There was a 12-tube DNA Phantom. The early versions were 12-tube, and the later versions were 10-tube. And I think of the final version, what they call the PDX 400, was maybe even 9 tubes. But yeah, back in the 70s, you had a DNA Phantom, you were the king. That or the Varmint XL1000 or the 12-tube Elkin.
Yeah, 10-4.
There was one bigger called a DNA, had one called a Warrior. And I've seen one in person and a few on eBay. I don't remember hearing any of them back on the air, but that one had, I think it had like 14 tubes in it.
Goodness gracious, that was a bunch of tubes for back then, though.
Oh, shoot, yeah. I've only seen one in person, but there's been a few come across eBay. They're kind of rare.
What's even rarer than that is that dual com. I don't know how they did that thing. You'd have to explain that.
Oh, dual com. I think it's a push-pull circuit. You got an input and output, and I think what it does is it creates push-pull circuit. So you take two of the same amp, say two of the DNA Raiders, yeah, and you put a single input, then it splits into two. Put one Raider on one side, one Raider on the other, then it puts them back together. But I think that's basically what that is a push-pull circuit. So you can combine two amps. Yeah, I don't know how well that works, but I think that was the general idea.
And what's the advantage of that instead of just getting a bigger one?
Well, you just, if you had two Mavericks or whatever, you could put out, I guess, twice as much, or I don't know. I've never seen one in action. I never even heard of that thing till eBay came around.
Break out. Go ahead, break.
Yeah, appreciate it, 21. Hey, is that you and Night Ranger in there?
That's Night Ranger in there, Roger.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess this question would be for both of you. Considering the antenna's only 6 feet off the ground, does this radio sound okay there? Over.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. Where are you?
It's 123 out here in Macedonia. I'm just on the bench Antron, and it's on the steps out back. So just got done with this little radio here, and it was okay.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to hear you out there again. Where in the world you been at?
I've been around. I'm just now getting over surgery. Since September last year, man, I've had
19 inches of them taken out in December, so I'm just now getting to where I can sit upright. So I'm back in here at the bench and trying to catch up on these projects. Over. I hear you. Now you had what take him out? 19 inches of my intestines. Over. Oh no, I hear you. Well, I'll tell you, I know about that. I haven't had it done, but I know some people have there. I sure am glad that you're okay. Yeah, I was wondering about you, man. I've emailed you a couple times and tried to hit you up on YouTube there. So, well, you're going to be on YouTube tonight. You're going to be on there, so check yourself out there, Roger. Yeah, okay, good, man. Good. Yeah, I figured I'd come in here. I keep an eye on you and Night Ranger's old radio night. I'm nosy. But I'll see if I can't send you a message there. That way you can have my email. It's my call sign, KK4MSA@Yahoo. Simple, but I'll see if I can't comment on your video tonight, and that way you'll have it. Over. Yeah, Roger. Well, you're going to be all the way down at the end of this thing, because I'm getting ready to shut it down now, because there's somebody out there now that's trying to interfere with you a little bit. So, but you're still coming in. They're just in the background making a little noise there. Got their antenna up a little higher now. So, anyway, man, so glad to hear you there. Let me stand by and get this thing shut down. 1, 2, 3, 21. We're waving. Standing by. Okay, man. 7-3 to you and 7-3 to you too, Night Ranger. Halicrafter's CB3A here. So this thing's got a weird. It's not 455. It's like 236. I think for the lower IF. I can't exactly remember, but anyway, had this one around for a while. Got it going into. I think it's an EL 590 if I remember right. It's probably equivalent to a 8950 single tube amp. But anyway, 7-3 to you guys, and I appreciate you letting me get in there. 123, we're clear.
All right, 123. Catch you later. Yeah, this radio has an odd IF too. This one's like 475 kilohertz. It's odd. It's a Cobra CAM 88. But I looked at it in the photo fact, and that's what it says. 475 kilohertz second IF frequency. The first one's 7.5, so this one's a little odd too. 73 is a Night Ranger shutting the video gate down here too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I pulled out the number 5, which is the SAMs for this thing, and I generally like to just kind of eyeball the schema there, just so I'm not completely in the dark. And I see that second IF, and I was like, oh, I sure hope I don't have any issues in there. But it turned out okay, just a simple filter cap replacement. Couple of the cathode bypasses were, on the lower end, but that's to be expected. So, all right, 7-3. Appreciate you guys letting me get in there. Night Ranger and 21. Y'all take care. 123. Real quick.
All right, catch you later. I had to do the same with this one. All new electrolytics on this one. The high voltage, and then also on the audio tube, the cathode bypass. The audio was a little low, so I had to replace that little electrolytic on the modulator tube, I guess, or whatever they call that tube. But yeah, new electrolytics on this one too. And then I had some of the crystals were way off. And fortunately, a friend, 1 Watt, he gave me a junked CAM 88 he had, so I went through and got like the bad crystals out of this one and took the good crystals out of the other one and swapped them out till I had the best of both. Anyway, talk to you later. Night Ranger on this Cobra CAM 88, closing down the video gate.
Man, I'm trying to get out of here. I sound like them guys on the Super Bowl now. That's one of my favorite radios is a Cobra CAM 88. Only thing odd, and I don't know why they did this. I mean, I may actually end up changing it, but I'm going to have to use a pin tube because it's got the oscillator and everything is all in the output tube, but they use a 6HW8, which is not really a strong tube, and I'm not necessarily looking for a lot of output power, but I just don't understand why they use that tube with all the other choices, especially back in the early 60s. A 6HW8 for a final output tube, and then a 12AX7 to drive the speaker. So
favorites. Excellent radio. Excellent radio. Okay, buddy, y'all take care. I'm really not going to come back this time, but you said Cobra CAM 88. I do dearly love the old stuff. And if it glows in the dark, it's even better. Take care, buddy. 123, we're clear.